What am I actually doing with my life? That's a question most of us should start asking ourselves. There's this image of monks just staring at a skull at the head of a dead person. And that is a way for them to meditate on death. And thinking that that person that they're staring on right now can be them at any given moment. And if you think about it, the only thing that is certain in this life 100% of the time is death. And the thing with death is that it doesn't really matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter your race, your color, if you're a millionaire, if you're a billionaire, if you're poor. Death doesn't really care. So that got me thinking and reflecting and contemplating on my own death and on my own life. And that got me thinking, am I doing enough for God? Like realistically, if you think about your own life, are you doing enough for God? If you die right now, let's say God forbid something happened to you right now, and you go to God, are you 100% sure that God will say, well done, my faithful servant? Are you using all the skill God is giving you for his own purpose, or are you using it for your own ambition? What are you spending your time on? What are you doing with the time God is blessing you every single day? Because this last breath that I just took right now, that is not me, that is God. So if God is blessing me every single day with life, when other people are dying, we see things happening in different countries, we see the state of the world. But if God is still blessing me every single day, I'm still breathing, I'm still walking on this earth, I still have my two arms, I still have my two legs. What am I actually doing with that time? That is just the only thing I'm just thinking right now. What am I actually doing with that time God is blessing me with? Am I using it accordingly? Am I using it to push his kingdom? Am I using it to get closer to him? Am I using that time God is giving me to build and continue to build that intimacy with him? Or am I using it for other things? And we have to start thinking about that. What are we spending our time on? It's so important. Like life can be so fragile. Life can be so fragile that people that slept and never woke up, and you that you're still here, what are you doing with your time? We have to do more for God. And the thing with doing things for God is that I just feel like it's never enough, but I feel like that is the space we have to be in. Jesus came and died for us. What are we doing to make sure that his death is not in vain? We have to start thinking more about those things and start reflecting more on our death and our time and what God is blessing us with. For some of us, am I even working on the purpose that God has given me? Have I even found that purpose? What does God want from me? Like, are you asking yourself those questions? What does God want me to do? And you can only get to the answer to those questions when you spend time with him, when you're intimate with him. So are you being intimate enough with God? Are you spending enough time with God? Are you making sure that God is your first priority above every other thing? Are you seeking him first? Are you? You have to start asking yourself those questions, because if God forbid something happened right now, will you 100% for sure say that God is going to say, well done, my faithful servant? The talents that God is giving you, the skills that God is giving you, the blessings that God is blessing you with, what are you doing with all of that? What are you using those things for? Are you using it for his kingdom? Are you using it to push his agenda, or are you using it to push the agenda of the world? You have to start thinking and reflecting about those things more. We have to do more. Because again, this life is very fragile. I don't want this thing to scare you up. I don't want this thing to make you annoyed or whatever, but I want you to start thinking and reflecting on your own life, on your death. If you die right now, will people be like, yeah, this person was somebody that was worth being around with, or this person was someone I love being around with? Would people say those things about you? When people look at your life, like, what do you want them to think? What do you want them to feel when you are not here? What imprint do you want to leave in people? Are you treating people correctly every single day? Are you helping the needy? What are you doing with these things, with this life that God is blessing you with every single day? So when that is not there anymore, how do you want people to feel about you? You have to start thinking about all these things, and we have to start working on these things. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of things that I need to put in place to make sure that everything that I'm doing is kingdom-led. Everything that I'm doing is God-led. Everything that I'm doing is yours for the kingdom of God. It's not easy. There's a lot we have to do, a lot we have to leave, a lot we have to stop doing. But again, everything has to be for His glory. So we can make sure that when we get to the end of that road, when our time is done here, we can go to Him and He can say, "Well done, my faithful servant." That should be our goal. Again, thank you very much for watching. I hope this did not scare you, but this is something that I just had in my heart that I felt like I need to put out there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and just watch any of my videos that will pop out, my shorts, everything. And again, as I always say, if you feel like God is calling you to give your life to Christ, or you are in the fence, giving your life to Christ is the best thing you can do in this world. If you feel like God is prompting you to give your life to Christ, my email address will be in the description down below. Just drop me an email and I will make sure that you give your life to Christ and you are discipled in the way that you should be with the people that will really help you get closer to God. All my other social media accounts will be also in the description down below. Make sure you follow me over there as well for more content. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your time. May God bless you.